He's also a couple of levels lower than you.
Hey, welcome to Friday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Happy Friday, people.
And I'm AFK for coffee. Be right back.
Sounds good. I actually just got my first sip of coffee, and I'm quite content.
Print and get my coffee, too.
We had a lot to do, so let's get right to it. So where we picked up from last week, you had all kind of recovered from your battle with the supposed resurrection of this ancient being of some sort. Decidedly bringing down the whole mountain on top of it, you all kind of found your way back eventually on your own path to your never visited home base, back in part of an area of what used to be Gancaster. You guys sat there, waited, missing a couple people. Ferris, Solomon, Patrick hadn't made it back yet. Both finding their own ways to basically save their lives. Patrick by being very, very lucky and accidentally finding a passageway that the party actually was looking for originally, the same way they got in the first time they were at that ship. Finding inside nothing really you could do, but structurally sound, and decided great place to stay, and spent 8 hours observing your ship via your variant of astral projection that you have. Solomon, on the other hand, had a little bit of a devil of a deal to make. Seemingly, Icon had gotten a hold of the contract you made with your armor, and gave you an option to return the weaponry to him to give to its rightful owner, or to remain in the armor and serve him for all eternity. Quickly thinking it over, you decided to relinquish the weaponry and were returned back to the place, awkwardly enough, you felt the best, which was in the middle of a giant war, but found yourself feeling much stronger, healthier, better, as you discovered unfound strength you weren't sure you had before. It had been so long. With that, you guys kind of gathered back up, meeting a couple of strange people. Perhaps Allie's children? Who knows? And with this, we are currently at Griffin's Rest, waiting to get teleported really, really high up in the air. So, what do you guys want to do?
About being teleported high into the air.
Oh yeah, they'll tell you more about that.
How long until that happens?
Let's see. Because it's like probably we'd been there a while. Probably like at night. Unless you want to wait. It's up to you guys when you feel it would be best.
Oh, how long until night?
I would say at this point, we'll just call it 6 p.m. is the current time.
We like just woke up and then teleported here. And
You slept late. Because you guys didn't get a sleep. You didn't even wake up till noon. Because by the time you got to like Dragonclaw, it was like 4 a.m.
Okay.
So it was just a late start. So with everything you guys kind of already did, that's where it puts you about, with a little bit of a time shift.
Everyone ready?
Leah,
Yes.
would you allow me to use 2 of your teleportations?
Today, no. In the future, perhaps.
Noted.
I assume I am the one casting this?
Oh no,
Yes.
the Runekeepers are casting.
Ew. Oh, nice.
The instruction you were given was to sync up with the Runekeepers. So that's Baron, Def, Patrick, I believe.
Mm.
Yes. The three of us spoke to them.
And what they say?
Oh, no, we're supposed to go speak to them. I meant that we already spoke to the king. We need to go speak to the roomkeepers now.
Yeah, and then when you guys want to go, it's kind of up to you. They did ask if you liked heights, though.
I don't have a problem with heights.
What do you ask?
What do you say, Slumber?
What do you ask?
No reason.
All right.
Really, completely irrelevant question. Hey,
Right.
there's
He's getting coffee, I think.
Still getting coffee. I think going over the cover of night would be the best option.
so what do we do if the dragon is actually there?
Well, Leah's not going to have to teleport, so I think that might be our best bet. If the dragon's there, we can't fight it. But it shouldn't be, right?
I did not see it.
Well, I did see it, so just trying to cover our bases here.
You are also easily tricked.
That is known, yes.
There's schools of magic that alter one's perception.
More quiet
Them?
slumber.
No. Fine, I'll stop eating my popcorn. Isn't there schools of magic that can alter people's perceptions?
Mm-hmm.
Could that have been it?
Probably. Like some kind of illusion.
He'll just kind of looks over. So we looks at you whether he's supposed to say do or don't fight a dragon. You confused him.
The goal is to fight the dragon.
He gets excited.
I'm just saying, if it is there, I think our plan should be it's big, right? So we just try to stick to smaller spaces.
Okay. If the dragon is actually there and it's not like an illusion, how are we going to kill it?
Well, we got to get the brains first.
Mm-hmm.
And those are maybe in the keep? Probably?
They're probably spread out.
Probably spread out.
We have an idea of where one is.
You did propose a solution to this to the council.
Yeah, we sure did. Hey, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
You want to try out that thing we were talking about?
Oh, with your creepy eyeball?
Yeah, is it too far over here?
Mm.
Ari looks between the two of them, thoroughly confused.
I mean, if we do it over here, they kind of already know we're here. But if we do it over there, they're gonna know we teleported.
Yeah, but if we do it here, it kind of works both ways, I think. So even though we'd be able to see what's going on there, they'd see what's going on here. So maybe not here, but maybe not there.
Am I where this is going on?
Yeah, we were just waiting for you to get back. Deft had a question for you too.
Perhaps we could use that to our advantage. If they can see what's going on here, do we not create a scene that we want them to see?
Such as?
Make it seem we're going someplace else, preparing something else, different plan of attack, misdirection.
They already don't know what we're planning on doing. At least not till we go and do it.
And what was your question, Dev?
Oh, yeah. Did you get a chance to ask around about your sister, if anyone's seen her? Did you want to do
We
that
left
before we
shortly
leave?
after we were looking for her. I haven't had the chance to go back.
Yeah, we're here. We're back.
Yeah, she just got back.
Okay, we're at the place. I don't. Have I found my sister?
I mean, there's still a lot of people here. You can ask around them.
Definitely want to see if she's, while we've been gone, if she's returned or anything.
Yeah, just roll a d100 as you ask around. You do see people that said they did see her. She was just like helping bandage up a couple people. She was moving some of the sign work that she'd worked on previously, but they weren't sure where she is now.
Did any of you say anything to her to cause her to leave or to go into hiding?
Oh, she seemed pretty happy.
No,
you're not asking them.
I'm asking our
Yeah.
people.
Gotcha.
Why do you think we would have said something to make her leave?
I have not interacted with this person at all.
But haven't you?
Not really.
In a slight variation, you have. Someone opened a door for you.
Patrick doesn't know about mirror magic.
This is also probably true. I don't think you were there when they went to the place you guys just blew up.
Nope.
Any of you have an idea where she may be?
No.
Well, considering
Last
her
person-
current magic situation, she really could be anywhere.
I'll go check the kitchen.
That's a great idea, bud.
All right, so anything you guys want to do other than that before you go see the Rune Keepers?
I have no idea what we're doing other than going.
Yeah, so what's our plan when we actually get there?
Well, we should probably have Jason try to find where those brains are. If he can pinpoint them for us.
And minimal contact with the enemy would be ideal.
Okay, so save the explosions till we actually see the brains.
Yeah, ideally we can sneak in, but we'll see if that happens or not.
Well, no, you're right. Once we hit one brain, they'll know we're there.
Also, just to mention, it may be worth trying to see what information you can find out before you go as well. Because
crying.
Well, or something similar, because while you did see your armies engaged and doing well, but just lagging on with this battle against these undead, you have yet to see any representation of a army of void spawn.
Okay,
Other
a
than
second.
the
I
few
just
you
spilled my
guys
damn
have,
coffee.
thought. Oh no, hate that.
No, I've noticed.
Well, Deft, if you were very worried about the dragon being real, why don't you just check? Why don't we just check again?
I'm getting more crossbow bolts.
It might not be a bad idea to go scatter it out a little.
We'll wait here.
What time of day is it? Kind of
6-ish.
Okay.
Deft, we are 2 days out on foot. We will not be able to just go scout it out a little. This is more for your wizard friend.
Oh, you think I can't scatter it out?
Yes. I think that you lack
Well-
the wizard capabilities to scout this out.
What the hell, man? We've done this together.
Yes. And it
You
takes
know
an
I can
hour.
do it.
It takes an hour. Do we have an hour? Or we could just ask to look into a ball.
Well, it
Also-
was brought up that we should potentially wait for the cover of night. Maybe we have an hour to kill.
All right, I will see you there. And I'll start astral projecting to Druven.
Sure. Any particular part? Mountains
Um,
around the castle.
Let me look at the frozen north. I saw the brain being moved in that middle castle tower. So that's
No, it was back behind the castle.
Okay,
Like
then
up the mountain path.
I'll be trying to hit the mountains then.
Yeah. Just roll a D100s. You kind of look around.
I'm also gonna astral project. Big numbers.
So interesting enough, you kind of go around the mountains. You don't really specifically pick up anything kind of in the north, but the further you go, like in towards the castle in south, your vision, it's almost like something's interfering, like an electric interference.
Mm-hmm.
But no brains. You do see, though, you do see a little bit more activity. You see many more like these passive void spawn that are just kind of like sitting in defensive lookout positions. Not like masses, but more than last time.
And once again, I do not see a dragon.
You look around. You don't see a dragon.
Do I hear a dragon?
Nope.
Awesome. Okay. Deft, where are you looking?
I want to go in the castle.
Roll T100. You kind of focus in that way as you go. You kind of hit almost the same exact barrier where he is. As you try to go in, you just hit this wall you can't seem to pass through. Roll a perception check on that dragon, though.
Deft, don't you have a thing for that?
I have many things.
I remember you being
Deft of many things.
I remember Deft being blocked by a barrier in the
23.
abyss.
In his physical form, he can potentially deal with some things.
Okay.
Not in an astral form, though.
Okay.
Ground, you don't see the dragon. Maybe it's resting. Maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe it's not even here.
Okay. Guess I'm gonna spend an hour trying to peek through any windows.
Not a whole lot of windows, but is there anything you want to specifically look for? Are you just trying to see if any of the available buildings have brains?
I'm looking for the void spawn. Like, is there any sense of an army over here that's hiding?
There's an increased amount around the vicinity. You probably count around 200. Where last time there was not that many at all.
I would like to meet up with Deft. I would like to take my pixel avatar over to him.
Certainly.
Perhaps we should start looking if there are blind spots so we have this aerial view.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
I will assist you. I'm giving you aid because I assume it's going to be something you're better at me than.
I'm gonna try to find a spot that we can that would be good to teleport to. That's maybe a bit more out of view, or like a good spot to maybe start our infiltration.
It's really hard to find a spot to kind of get in, just because of the way that Druven's kind of built. So it's built like into a mountain, kind of, and then it's a walled city with like I think it's what was it? Druven is it's 3 walls and then a raised keep that's built into the mountain. Seemingly they know a path, but I mean you could try to look around if you want.
Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll if there are there any like void spawn patrols coming and leaving?
Not so much on patrol. They're just kind of sitting passively where they are. You do see some kind of that are just moving around, but it doesn't really seem like a patrol. It just seems more like they needed to get somewhere.
Okay.
Best places are kind of in the more mountainous regions as you guys kind of go around. Those are where they seem to be less, just from a visual perspective. Anything else you want to look for before you come back?
Yeah, I want to see if I can spot Traxxas.
Yes, I haven't been able to see him.
Oh man.
I don't see like a roost or anything like that.
Oh yeah, is it just void spawn, or are there also mind flayers around?
You only see void spawn at the moment. It's cold outside.
Any mutation types?
The variations you do see out and about. You do see some of the flying variants, the medium-sized ones, arranging small to large sets of patrols that look like the ones you'd seen. I will say one of you roll a D100, just because it's a very interesting question you pose.
You go for it.
I mean, it doesn't seem like anything out of the ordinary from what you've seen so far, or any of the mutations from the caves.
Okay.
All right, we'll pull back, I guess.
You want to go visit the army too?
Oh yeah. I would like to see how they are doing against the undead threat.
So as you guys get over there, still engaged, still fending off meteors. You can see a couple of the meteors have hit here and there. They don't look like they've summoned any of their conjurations yet either. It's just dwarven soldiers at this point. And the Almarn soldiers.
Was still fighting at the same deadlock.
You do also see Deft, a dragon. Breathing fire on dwarves and burning dwarves.
What kind
Patrick.
of dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the dragon.
Oh.
Patrick, you see no such dragon, but you see dwarves being lit on fire and dying.
Interesting.
And
They must have a fire mage down there.
No,
Who
that's
doesn't care which side.
That's the dragon. That's the dragon.
No, that is clearly a mage just casting a spell.
It is right there.
It is not right there.
Do we have anyone in chat to pick on? If we have anyone in chat, we'll take a D100. Oh, I'm feeling too evil. Baron, you need to roll your dwarf roll. Otherwise, I'm going to make Def do it since Patrick did the last one. We'll see, though. We'll see how Baron rolls, though. He's going to roll like over 50s.
It is clearly just a mage casting mass annihilation on the line.
All right. I am going to roll. But before I roll, I'm going to take a sip of my whiskey for good luck.
There you go. It's actually funny, since his dwarven rolls make me drink with you guys. It's just another example of why Baron is so important for this last arc specifically. You're baiting the DM. Yes, for sure. I can tell you alcohol has made me forget many a legendary action.
By the way, Kalsto, the second one, that is actually upside down. That is a 9.
Oh, excellent. Don't see any D100s. Oh, we've just got a couple of people in. I'm going to get a beer if anyone wants to roll D100. We'll see you in a couple of seconds.
Exclamation point, roll 100 if you're in chat. First come, first serve.
The fear.
Or if anybody on Rumble or YouTube or Kick or Twitter/X are watching, we take the honor system too.
That we do.
Just tell us what you roll.
Beer has been poured. All right. I guess we're gonna have to leave it up to Deft.
Oh boy. Gotta warm up the dice. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
All right, so as you guys are sitting there watching this, you watch Tess fly in from above and start like chasing and flying and fighting with the dragon, like going up into the air.
Why is Tess just fighting the air?
So you see Tess, but not the other
You
one?
just see Tess
Yes.
like
The other one does not exist. It is an illusion. Just dispel it.
You need to get your eye checked.
My eye is working perfectly fine. I fixed it.
Did you?
It is your eyes that are wrong. It is an illusion. Just
How do
see
you know?
through it.
How do you know?
How do you not know it is real?
Because
and then
I see it. I see people fighting it. Tess is there. Tess would
Just-
know.
Deft. You hear a voice in your head, and as the words come out that you hear, each word is like this mass interruption to Patrick. In this form, it's kind of like fuzzing him out. Oh, well, hello there, my friend. Come to join the winning side, I see.
Whose voice
Why
is
did-
it?
It's Rakshar.
Mm.
You just stop talking mid-sentence. What's going on?
I think it's time to go.
Don't be a stranger, and you feel yourself beginning to be pulled. You start seeing him float away. Do you help him?
Yeah, I'll grab onto him.
Athletics check.
Oh, it's time
Athletics.
to go back.
Athletics. That's a 1.
Oh, Patrick, no.
You reach to grab onto Deft, but as you do,
No. I turn on my cube if I can in this form.
your cube's back where you
I
are.
don't have a cube.
Oh no!
Aw.
Oh yeah, you can't activate it on you anyway.
No.
So
Never mind.
you sit there and you just watch Deft pulled into the castle.
Can Def not resist it?
No, Strong of mind rule here.
And that didn't trigger my dangerousness at all. Do I have any key shenanigans?
Oh, and I have a map for this too, Deft. You are so lucky.
What? I don't want to be here.
Let's see. Oh, what did I name it? I'm gonna have to look this up, aren't I? Hold on. Folder. Imagine. Oh, maybe I didn't make a record for it yet. Easy enough to fix. Is there anything else you wanted to do, Patrick?
Yeah, I'm reading.
I'm just working on the map. I can pull Deft over here in a second too.
It does say your mortal form. It resembles your mortal form in almost every way, replicating your game statistics and possessions.
Kate, I'm gonna tell you why that's not gonna work.
Okay,
If you sever the cord, we die.
that's true.
I wasn't going to mention it, you little bugger.
Pretty sure Q would sever the cord.
Yeah, it would. I could make it so it's just living matter, but are we living matter in this form?
I am native space dust. I don't know.
Yeah.
Decisions.
Pretty sure you could just end the spell as an action, right? Yeah.
Yeah, use an action to dismiss it. You could also try to open a portal to the plane of fire and go through that. Because it says you can still travel through planar portals. Wait, is that what it says?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just want to see what happens.
That's on you then. Like, the only thing I can think of is trying to catch up to you and pulling you down, but I don't think I weigh anything, so I don't think there's anything I can do for you, dude.
I'm content with seeing what happens, but also I don't want to hold this up too long.
Deft gets snatched. That's what happens.
Ah.
Just for a friendly little hello. What could go wrong?
How far is Curzon from our current location? Not that far.
A couple days south. You do so. Not you.
Oh no, there's something I can do, but no one's going to understand and let me get away with it. I'm whispering Deft.
Okay, up to you.
Listening.
You have until I get his token in, and then I'm pulling you in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Deft. You
could.
I sure could.
Okay. There you go, Deft. Anyone wants to
Good.
watch? And you're just kind of like stuck in this cone on this platform. Kind of looks over you. He's currently like floating over the brain. He's got tentacles that like come down his legs. He also has a pair of legs. And he seems like connected to the brain below him at the moment, and he just kind of looks over at you. Ah. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Oh, just taking in the sights.
See anything you like?
Beautiful city you have here.
Sure, the people who used to live here thought so too.
Now I assume you've snatched me to monologue, maybe gloat a little.
Just a projection. Don't be so feisty.
Well, I'm all ears.
Told you. Join my side or just please get out of the way. You have no part in this. Other than you've been a little bit on the nosy side. But I'm willing to forgive you.
I'm really not sure why you're so dead set on settling down on a doomed planet. That's what I'm stuck on.
He just kind of grins. I think we'll be just fine.
I have yet to been proven otherwise, unless you have some grand scheme. I'm sure you do.
No. I mean, I'm going to kill all of your armies. And if you come here, I'll do the same to you. It's nothing personal. Just survival.
Again, if survival's your goal, then why here?
Ah,
Coincidence?
slightly, but we've grown quite fond of this place. And its many resources.
Resources, huh? Can't
Yes.
imagine you're one for land or water.
Oh, there's many more valuable resources than that. In fact, if you'd be willing to help me gather some of these resources, I could reward you greatly for it.
Yeah, I tend to avoid doing other people's chores, but I'll humor you.
And you watch as he kind of makes these illusions, standing kind of in front of you, lined up. And you see a couple of different people and creatures. You see Elwyn. You see Tess. You see David and some other ones you're not familiar with. Collect these for me. And maybe I'll consider leaving, or perhaps going lower. But if your armies do not leave immediately, I'm afraid I'm going to have to kill them all.
Seems like someone's having some problems. Yeah, those dragons are nasty, aren't they?
Which dragon?
Oh, just in general.
I think they're a bit overrated, but they have their uses.
Yeah, well, as much as I'd love to hand over some of my good buddies to you, don't know how well that would go over with them.
Well, if you change your mind, let me know. But I'm not the only one looking for him.
Who is all the people he wants? So I can write it down.
He's not letting you stay that long. He just showed you what they look like.
Yeah, but which ones? Tess?
You're good at this.
And this is not Dev talking. This is me, the player, talking. So I don't forget.
There's ones you don't know, obviously. Tess is on there. Eltwin's on there. There is a man that you're not familiar with, like blackish gray hair, black scruffy beard. Some random creatures. And David. Basically, anything that was left from the ship that has exited the ship. There's about 7 in total.
Okay.
Like, we could talk more about it next time we're here if you really want to know more about what actually happens in the world. But I hope you make the right decision. I don't find joy in killing your people, but they do provide nourishment. And I have so looked forward to seeing our new hybrids in action. Ta-ta for now. And just kind of waves the fingers and your spell ends.
Yeah, pretty much as soon as Daft got pulled in the castle and I couldn't do anything, I ended my own. And I went to Leah and I said, will you please send a message to Tess telling her that the dragon she is fighting is an illusion?
What? Why?
Because she is fighting an illusion and losing.
Joel. I don't know. I'll send Tess a message.
At the height they're currently at, it does not go through.
Right.
All right, so you guys go see the Runekeepers. Is there any last minute things you want to do?
Daft, you come back and what do you say?
Oh, hi. I'm back.
Huh?
We had a good talk.
What, you and Patrick?
Yeah. And the other
Oh,
guy.
he was still pulling into the castle.
I got snatched.
Oh.
Rockshore had a very nice deal for us. He said if we turn in those who came from the ship to him, he would consider not slaughtering our people. Very generous offer. I don't think we'll be taking him up on that though.
Speaking of, how did they capture him in the first place?
That is a good question.
I mean, the containment thing that had him should still be on the ship, right? If we could power it, we might be able to put him back in.
You mean the ship that is currently buried underneath a new mountain of rock and has no power source?
Let's get the power source. Let's go get it.
And also that your current tools have no way of effectively modifying or removing any of that material.
How do you know?
Because And I look at Solomon. He tried.
I think we might want to try to find David, because that would be really great to know.
He has a body, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's up walking around somewhere.
Does that qualify him for your magic of what was it, sending?
I mean, if sending works on you, it'd probably work on him, right?
I have gotten sending before, not from the stone.
I've never met David, so that's someone else is gonna have to send him a message.
Mika, you
Roll a
got it.
wisdom check.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah, you. Hey, let me whisper you something real quick. Not far off, but yes.
Okay.
Sending has been a little bit iffy.
How would I go about doing that then?
I mean, you can try to connect.
Yeah, I'll just send out a giant pulse in the whole northern area to any electronic device and see if I get a hit. Like, if you get this message, please respond.
So one thing you do remember, because you kind of noticed this when you were under the mountain, basically the less interference there is and the higher your elevation with open space, the higher likelihood of getting messages in and out.
I climb up to the top of Griffin's Rest and do that.
Sure. So Patrick just starts heading up. It's like a 20-minute walk.
Would you like to fly? I could just make you fly and you could go right up. Save little time.
Do you really want to waste magic on that?
Oh no, I think it'd be very funny. I don't think it'd be a waste at all.
Fine. I will let Leah cast fly on me. And I'll go super high because I don't need to breathe.
It is 10 minutes. Go to space. Bye.
I will continuously go up until I start feeling atmospheric resistance of a bad nature.
10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
So you can safely fall the entire distance back down. I mean, you might veer off course a little bit depending.
Yeah, I'm going. I am not
full 10 minutes
going.
up.
Full 10 minutes up.
So as you go to the full 10 minutes up, first of all, roll a perception check and roll a d100. Oh man, this is a brave soul.
My passive is higher than that.
Oh, I know. This is just as you're kind of looking around. Okay, so you kind of start your signaling once you kind of get up there a little bit. And you kind of pick up, like you could pick up the ship.
Mm-hmm.
You pick up the robot that's with the ship. And from where you are and where you're communicating, you pick up some like minor devices from like around the location where the ship was underground. And then there's like one weird one somewhere to the north. The north of the north.
Can I focus on the weird one?
You kind of focus. Well, it's just a ping, so you get like a general location. It doesn't give you much of like an elevation.
Can I put a pin on my map of where I got the ping?
From what you have, yeah, I would say so. This is outside of the area you have mapped, though.
Okay.
But like you know where it is because you can see where the planet is and kind of compare it to what you have, but you don't have any graphs for this location. It's like north of where the Crystal Cavern is.
Okay.
Or used to be.
He headed north of there. He didn't head south.
But you sit there, and as you're kind of looking and you access the signal, you just get a message.
Okay.
Who are you? It's just typed out.
I will type back. I am Patrick. Those who know me call me Patrick.
see that the message kind of goes, and then you just see like these little dots appearing,
Mm-hmm.
and then they stop, and then you see them appearing again, and you get this message. Nice to meet you, Patrick.
Is this David?
No, I'm a friend.
That is a vague answer.
Friend?
Does that stand for anything?
No. It's not an acronym.
Where are you?
I don't know. Do you want to play a game?
Yes.
All right.
He kind of sits there, and you just watch this map appear.
Mm-hmm.
Let's play hide and seek.
Hey, thanks for the raid, Hilarious.
I'll hide, you find me.
Where's the map?
It's just like a map of the world.
Okay.
Ready, set, go. And then the signal kind of fizzes out.
Right.
But you still have the location of where that was.
And that was from where?
It was north of where the
Oh, right. Yes.
once mountain was.
Is there a time limit on this?
Well, you're now falling, so
No. I sent him that message. Is there a time limit?
Doesn't respond. He's hiding.
Okay. Well, oh boy, that's certainly a detour.
And all of a sudden you watch someone's accessing your files, and you watch your map file like start losing bits of data.
And I try to block.
Roll an intelligence check. As you sit there, you try to like start moving this file, and then all of a sudden you just watch it, and you just see this text prompt come up. Nice try, Patrick. No cheating.
I was using those for the war effort.
He cares about his game.
I know.
I would say he was only deleting certain aspects of it that he didn't want you to see.
Okay.
So I'd say anything north of the cavern and anything like leading down below that would get into that area has all been wiped out.
Okay.
But your reference point of where he is, like you remember physically, but you don't have like the image of it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you still have like everything that's known around where you're currently going.
Gotcha.
All right, now you fall for a really long time.
I sure do.
You know what? Since we're heading into this wonderful thing, roll a D100 for weather. Oh, not as bad as that one day, but it's still pretty bad. Roll a D4 for me as we get a direction. East. Whew. Even better. So you do float back because you flew up a very high distance, but thanks to your abilities and components that you've acquired, you probably float a good 5 miles to the east of Griffin's Rest.
Awesome.
It's an open tundra, so I mean, it's not hard to find your way back. But yeah, it takes a little bit to get back after you do it.
Okay.
All right, so eventually he comes back. So do you guys go see the Broomkeepers to hash out the final details or any last minute things?
Any potions that they have?
All the potions are tapped out.
Yeah.
We've tapped out the potions 3 times from this place.
Well, the potions that you had, but anything that they had has been used on all these injured people from being melted by acid from the last fight.
I was hoping for acid resistant potions.
We have a couple of those.
You have a couple.
I also restocked on.
I also have to send someone a Discord message real quick. Hold on 1 second.
So if we find David, he might have some idea of what we need to power that container and how to put him in it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we didn't really think through how to contain Rockshire. We were just focused on the dragon. I mean, for good reason.
But if we can put him in it, take out the head, cut out the leadership, there won't be any coming back from that. At that point, either we can find someplace secure to lock him up, or, I don't know, throw him to a star or something.
That's a really good question. It was technically in a different timeline or outside of time altogether, but could you send him to the star realm where the ship blew up? And go float with the bits of evil Ari for the rest of eternity?
Oh, she would freaking kill that man.
Well, she's currently in many, many, many microparticles after being exploded.
You know, I don't know to what extent, but there might be one person or another person who has an idea of how Rockshire got captured in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be?
Oh, give me a moment while I scroll through my notes trying to find his name.
I'll help you if you tell me who you're talking about.
Asmondan.
Osmondon, right?
Asmondan, yeah.
Satesh's boss and Evil Ant's boss. The Beholder Wizard.
Ooh, that's gonna be tough to get an appointment with him, I think.
Ari's met him or saw him once, I think. Very briefly.
I think I've seen him once.
It might not have been this game, though. So I don't remember. I know you went to his tower one time. Yeah.
And she was going to meet him, but got pulled away before...
you met his butler.
Before she could. Yes. I think I've seen... we definitely saw him in the demi-plane of fire. Because he came through the portal when Victoria called him to get me out of the gem.
Correct. Yeah. So they did a deal. Oh no, that wasn't. That was.
I'm pretty sure that was her father, wasn't it?
Nope. That's her boyfriend. Oddly enough, he was a Cambion, more or less. But
I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to tell you. No. I know for a specific reason because it's someone you've met, but you don't know who they are. So the boyfriend that you met in the plane of fire that used the hellfire to break your gem, that's the guy who rightfully owns Solomon's armor. But you've met this character in a different game or time that has no such association that you're aware of. So I'm not going to tell you who it is. But you do know of her boyfriend. But yeah, you know the father, but I don't
know if she's met him in person yet.
You know what? Even though you haven't, somebody has. Even if just for a moment. Deft has been dragged to meetings before. And had to sit outside. Also a very long shot.
From what I hear, he's an observer, so he may have seen it. I don't know to what extent he observes things, how far
but it's
or even
pretty
where it happened. But
extensive. My concern is they're not really one to intervene.
Mhm.
well, that wouldn't really be intervening.
Yes, it would.
In our case, knowledge is pretty powerful right now.
Well, actually, you guys did read the cosmology book when Eskel was still alive, so you actually would know that guy. So the deities that have disappeared from this world, the first 5 creatures that were ever created are much older than them. They're not considered deities, but he's one of those.
No, I'm just posing it as an option in case things don't work out with David. He's the next most likely person I could think of who might have any idea how Rakshar got captured in the first place.
You weren't there. Def wasn't at the ship, right? Oh, too bad.
Yeah, maybe let's pen that in as plan E.
Let's plan B through D.
I'm working on those still. I try to forget.
I coined that phrase. It's my trademark. I'm not giving it away. It's like Jack in the Box. But it's friend in a gem.
What's the call then?
We going? Or you got anything left to do?
I did not find David, but I found a person named Friend who has deleted a large portion of my map.
That doesn't sound very friendly.
Well, we are playing a game, so it's within rules.
She just looks at you thoroughly confused.
Well, good on you for making friends.
I don't think that we are friends until I find him, but that will take a while.
Do you need to start looking in person? Can't you start looking, in your brain space?
All of a sudden you see Gale run in. Are you guys playing a game?
Yes, hide and seek. I am the seeker.
Oh, I'm so good at hide and seek.
I found you.
Oh, man, I always get found.
Okay, guys. I think we've screwed around.
Wait. I was just going to let you know. I saw Faye when I was in the kitchen. I tried to catch up to her, but I lost her. It's a big place. Lots of people.
Is that Thea?
I think she was getting a sandwich. That's what I'd be doing if I were in the kitchen.
Want to glance over to Thea's?
How long ago was this?
Like 40 minutes ago, maybe? Sorry, I'm a little
One of
clumsy.
you just in the kitchen. Who was it that was saying they were going to the kitchen?
Kale.
This is who's telling you.
Okay, he's one time. Okay.
Yeah, he said he saw her, but he couldn't get her attention, and then he lost her.
I just get up and head that direction.
Leah, your goggles see all sorts of things, right?
My goggles? Yes.
Do you think maybe she's like hiding using some wizard magic? Something like your mansion? Do you think your goggles will let you see, hidden doorways or portals or something like that?
I suppose she could be hiding on the astral, but sure, let's take a look around. I'm gonna click the goggles into place, and I'm gonna follow theirs.
All right, so you guys go over search around the area, and Kale kind of leads you where you saw her. You start asking people. A couple people say they saw someone who kind of looked like that because most of them are dwarves. But again, nobody. Do you expel any magic or anything to this cause?
They're just looking around with their goggles.
Well, the goggles come in handy if you see anything, but so far nothing. However, you do find at the end of one hall a lone pickle on the floor.
Oh my god.
Dun dun
It's a
dun.
sign.
I told you she was getting a sandwich. Yeah, that's the most interesting thing you find.
Or we'll kind of wander down the hall and have a look just past the pickle.
Kale's gonna pick it up and eat it. Dill.
Oh, Kale, the evidence.
Sorry.
Too late.
It's okay. It's just
I
a
could have
pickle.
told you it would have been Dill. She doesn't like sweet pickles. Neither one of us do.
Well, it sounds like your sister is doing okay. So
But where is
Let's
she
go.
and why isn't she coming out?
I don't
I still
know.
want if one of you have said something that maybe has frightened her.
I promise I didn't say anything to her without you present there.
Cyrus, maybe it's all the accusations you keep throwing around, stressing her out. She probably is hiding.
I don't need your gaslighting trying to make it my fault when you're the ones that have talked about killing her.
We didn't talk about killing her.
Oh, sorry, not
Also, if you
inhabiting
wanna
that
talk about
body. Same
gaslighting,
thing.
I
Every
would
time
like
you
to
open your mouth
object.
around her, you're throwing slander out.
Suggest you watch your tone with me.
Why? Truth hurt?
Can we maybe not do this right now?
Alright. We've got a lot of people to save.
All right, do you guys see the rune keepers?
Yeah.
Excellent. So you guys walk over. There are about 12 rune keepers that have this ritual set up in a room, and they look like they're waiting for you. One of them's asleep, so they may have been there a while waiting for you. This really old one looks over. Oh, are you the infiltrators?
I guess so.
Ah, okay. And they put out this like board of teacups, and they pour a cup of tea for each of you.
Oh.
All right, everyone, drink up.
Takes a sniff at it.
I cannot.
Where is the ale?
Can I try and discern what kind of tea this is? If it's not poisoned.
You can roll a medicine check, an arcana check, or a nature check. They'll deliver different things, but you never know. You're not sure what it does, Solomon, but it's definitely not just like a normal tea.
If it's not poison, it's fine.
Deft
It
will throw
doesn't-
it back. No questions asked.
All right, does anyone resist drinking the tea?
I cannot
okay.
consume this.
How do
Would it
you
be
normally
possible to
take
get
potions?
I do not take potions.
Trick will probably be okay if he doesn't drink tea.
Yeah, we just
Well-
kind of usually like flash them on them, and it usually works.
He's just gonna take the last cup of tea and just throw it on Patrick. I'll take your word for it.
Solomon will sip his tea.
What does this do?
And then they're like, don't worry, the food will be served shortly.
Hmm.
And they kind of wait. And Anyone with a passive perception over 20 roll an insight check. Hey, look, he pulls through and it's ouch, natural one. Deft.
Hi.
Hold on one sec. Check something. As you look, that really old man seems to be looking down at something. It looks like a watch of some sort. All of a sudden, these little dwarfs come out. And they put like very plain, bland foods, nothing fancy in front of you. And then at 10 minutes exactly, they come and they take all the food away. Like, okay, that should cover everybody.
So, what was all that about? Just
Oh, that's
or
no. We just had to give a good image before you cut out. Prevents any points at your head. Short term, so no one can peek in, so to speak.
oh,
And he pulls out a box, and there's a little cracker for each of you in the box. All right, everyone, take a cracker.
Smash into your face.
Take a cracker and then look over at Patrick.
Why is
That
all
is
your
gonna
magic
be
based
interesting.
around food?
So we're dwarves. We like to drink and eat things.
I can attest to that.
Well, you might have to just do the best you can. But these crackers will turn each of you into a snow falcon. We are going to teleport you 3,000 feet above the enemy location. You are going to.
That's the heights.
You are going to dive down in a nosedive until you reach 2,000 feet at an exact angle on the slope to the north of Druven. At 2,000 feet, the field will dispel your polymorph, and you will fall. But if you are at the right angle, you will fall and hit the mountain and roll down unnoticed and uninjured. However, if your angle is wrong...
Well, hey, those two have wings at least.
Yeah, so it's Ari just kind of like spreads her wings a bit.
That won't matter. If you spend too long in the air and they notice you, you're already dead.
So be quick. Got it.
If you go any slower than a fall, and you don't hit that angle right, you're going to have some trouble.
Looks over at Theris.
Sounds
You
interesting.
may not want to wear your ring for this one.
That I could. Can I activate that by thought?
Yeah, it's fine for more or less. It's just a kind of a lesser magic item anyway, so we can say you can kind of disable it. As long as you're attuned to it, you can disable it and re-enable it
for
as well.
a long time.
No, you've had that thing forever.
I cannot control how fast I fall.
You're just gonna have to do the best you can. Lad. Have you ever been turned into something else?
No, I resisted it once.
I mean, if you can't ingest it, maybe one of your friends can help you out? Have any of you ever seen a snow falcon?
If one of them eats a cracker, I have.
So
I wait.
Deft and I can both fly. Can we use these crackers later?
You have to use the crackers. The whole point is to look like a bird. This bird naturally occurs in the mountains. If they see you flying down, your cover will be blown. And if that dragon is there, you're going to be in even worse condition.
That dragon is just an illusion.
it's not an illusion. It's real.
Not gonna
It's
be
not real.
suspicious that 10 falcons are swooping down toward them?
You're swooping in on a mountain to the... Don't worry, Dave will walk you through where you're going from there. You're not swooping right down on them. You're coming into the northwest.
Oh.
There's a secret pass that you can climb across that will get you into a rear entrance that is less defended. We're not sure if there are void spawn inside, but it is your best bet.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're ready, let us know. But we need to do it within the next 30 minutes.
I have a question for you, Kalsto.
Yeah.
How many crackers are there? Is there exactly enough for us, or is there
There's
like
enough
a
for
pile
all of you, including Patrick. So there's like one extra cracker.
Oh man, I wanted for there to be more crackers.
Well, I guess
I'm hungry.
first things first, Patrick, you should probably, and she'll do like air quotations, eat your cracker first.
I'm just looking at it.
Unfortunately, magical food and Patrick don't mix well.
What if you just open up your chest cavity and I'll shove it in there and then you can crunch it up with your gears?
The tea
Chest
doesn't
cavity
even
does
help
not
him,
open.
but he's
Where?
also has no mental opening for people to connect to.
You can make it open.
Someone eat a cracker. We're wasting time
I
here.
will hit you.
Yeah, let's look for his USB port, and we'll just cram the cracker into there.
I have no visible USB ports.
What if I turn you into like a little robot mouse and then we can carry you down?
Wouldn't that get dispelled by the field?
Once you get within 2,000 feet above the field is 2,000 feet above. Once you hit that, your spells or shapeshifts will dissipate.
We could put him in the bag of holding.
Would you like to go into the bag, Rust Bucket?
It's dark in there, but sure.
And
Okay, just
what about
don't touch my stuff, okay?
what about Rosie?
She can go into.
Rosie always
Bag
likes
have
to
enough
go with.
weight capacity for the two of us?
Oh yeah, his bag is not that full. You have to shrink him to get him in, but just don't get eaten while you're in there. Never delve too deep inside of a bag of holding dimension. You never know what you might find.
How am I gonna get you out if I put you in?
You just have to put your hand in and think about him, and then pull him out.
Okay. We're gonna
Getting
do it
out's a
one
little
more
bit
time.
easier than getting in.
Don't touch my stuff. Stop. Don't touch my stuff. I have important stuff in there.
The private messages going on right now are amazing.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, God.
Leah will shrink both of the robots and
Sure.
put them in the bag.
And they go.
Mom size Rosie.
Do they need to be shrunk to be pulled out?
No.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Everyone,
Crackers? All right. So you all eat the crackers,
Mm-hmm.
and you all turn into these white falcons. They start kind of picking you up and putting you in this central little platform. You're probably just going to have to stand by the platform. All right. When everyone gets there, go straight down, follow Dave. Dave is like a dwarf that's wearing a red shirt at the moment. He takes a cracker too.
Oh no.
He is a blackbird. And they put him next to you.
Ari is certainly a red bird.
We're all
Red
like,
sh-
You're all white.
We're all white birds. You don't get a choice.
You're all a specific type of falcon that's in the mountain. All right. So they sit there. They begin to cast a spell on you.
Hey, Nobel. Does Dave have a last name?
Nope. And all of a sudden, you guys are thousands of feet up in the air in the range above where Druven is, and you just all start to fall. The
Dive.
blackbird begins to go into a dive. Well, you have to dive. Up to you. Patrick, what do you do?
I'm in the bag.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You get out of this one, so you're fine.
Touching my stuff.
All right, so everyone just starts going into a straight dive. I need everyone to roll a D100. I'm going to get a drink while you do it.
Do I? No, I don't.
Oh,
All right.
boy,
This color also doesn't work.
I couldn't help but continue to laugh at that, Nobel.
Hold on, wait. Which roll is Def's and which
Oh.
roll is Leah's?
First one was Def, the second is
Who
Lee.
is that?
Baron, you are a terrible bird. A terrible bird. Solomon and Leah race down and following Dave. Leah is much more used to using transformation type spells anyways. So Leah does manage to get a little bit ahead of you.
I like being a hawk.
Falcon, you go faster.
These wings feel really weird.
Hey, you have experience.
Yep.
All right. So as you all
Did you
kind
already
of
get your
line
drink,
up,
Kalsto?
I did. I didn't even make your roll. I was being nice.
This dwarf is so dead.
So as you head straight down on his tail, you start going towards the side of this mountain. And then all of a sudden, you watch one by one, starting with Dave, as the polymorphs dissipate. Tuck and roll, everybody! I need everyone to roll an acrobatics check.
Is it advantage for those of us with wings?
Nope. If you pull out your wings, you're in a different scenario.
Sure, I'm burning some sorcery points. Hold on.
Oh no. Tanya, do you have? Oh no.
You said acrobatics?
Tanya has luck.
Oh, no, I got.
Flash of genius.
I was gonna say we rested, right?
Yes.
I'll luck that.
Dude, a 3 is a 22.
Okay, hold on.
It looks like they're in a. I didn't roll high enough.
All right. It is incredibly painful for anyone who got a 15 or under.
Oh, Tanya, you can flash a genius yourself.
I'm gonna flash a genius myself.
16.
All right. Anyone who rolled under, apparently I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 1 and a 2. So whoever has 15 or under takes 50 or 6 points of damage.
I don't know what I rolled because I put it in the car.
Oh, I forgot to roll for Dave.
Dave rolls a 1.
Oh.
What about Kale and Jason?
Oh, thank you. Hold on. Hold man. All right, where's Kale? Jason. Acrobatics. 15. So he takes his 6 points of damage. And then Kale. I'm a graceful butterfly.
I believe in you.
I am not a graceful butterfly.
How bad is it?
I will tell Leah
On
and
the scale
Solomon
of
because
1
they
to
were
10,
first.
is it
Everyone
on the-
makes it down and some of you take damage. Unfortunately, Dave face plants into a rock that he didn't see below the snow and he just dies.
What?
Yeah.
His name?
Who does?
No,
Dave.
no.
The
Dave was in a
Blackbird?
red shirt and had no last name.
Destiny.
I try to grab his
See.
soul.
Roll a D100 as you float by. You're like falling by like.
Is anybody in chat out there want to roll me a D100? Hey, what's up,
Kalsto.
Laroon?
This could matter because if you
Yes.
needed Dave for any more questions, technically you could ask Dave.
Kalsto, is there anything I could do to disrupt him? If I could even detect him stealing a soul, is there anything I could do to save this poor dwarf's soul?
Let's see what order. Let's see. You rolled like a 98 or 90. Yeah, you rolled 98, and what he roll? No, you're too far apart.
Too far apart? Okay.
Yeah, because you were at the back of the pack. Like
Okay.
Ari's right in front of you.
It's a
Oh.
67.
Leah, was
Thank you.
your first roll for Deft or for Leah?
First roll
Deft.
was Deft. Second roll was Liam.
Okay. That kind of makes sense.
It's a
Anyways.
67, Kelsto.
67? He just watches, you kind of absorb as you go by. Like, we're falling! We're falling! Wait. I thought this would have hurt more. This actually isn't so bad. I think we're gonna... Wait, where am I? Then he just goes quiet.
Hey, Can
Rest easy, friend.
Can we get a revivify on Dave?
Oh, Dave is dead. There's not, like, Dave splatted.
He's dead, man.
There's not much of him left.
So, you guys thought you're out of the wordworks yet. You still have to stop before you fall off the edge of the bottom of the cliff. Athletics or acrobatics, your choice to stop yourself before you slide off. Kale auto passes because of his ability.
Rolls tonight.
What are we rolling? Another acrobatics?
Acrobatics or athletics to prevent falling off as we slide down to the bottom and fall.
Tanya, what's with your rolls tonight?
Oh no.
No shit.
Oh shit.
Can I grab Tanya before she goes off?
Where's Tanya?
Wait, can my flying stop me from falling?
You're actually okay. If you want to engage it at the bottom, for those of you who can fly, you could potentially do it. However, if you use magic, that might be detectable, so keep that in mind, versus those of you who have wings.
Oh yeah. If,
But you managed to stop yourself with a 14.
Oh.
Unfortunately, we have a few problems here.
Mm-hmm.
We have a 13, but Ari can help herself. We have an 11 from Jason, which is falling off the edge, and we have a natural 1 for Theris. So you guys watch as everyone kind of goes, and then you just watch Theris and Jason jettison off the side of the cliff. Can anyone do anything, including the two of them?
I'll try and grab the two of them.
They're not within range to grab.
How far away are they?
Like, they've already shot off the side of the cliff. You guys are all
Okay.
stopped on top. So probably
let's-
within like 20 feet or so.
Could I?
Jeff, you go right. I'm going left, and she's gonna dive off after whoever's on the left.
Oh, crap. My echoes are magical.
All right, so you go to get him. Just roll
Hey,
acrobatics
thank
check
you
for
for the
your
follows,
flying.
Organi.
So who's going for which one? Who's going for Theris and who's going for Jason?
I'm going for whichever one of them is on the left.
Tanya can grab theirs, I guess.
You want to activate your magic boots? They can fly with wings.
Yeah, I'll activate my magic.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
magic,
That
magic.
we're trying to prevent using magic. I can say I have no issue. I can save myself in multiple ways. That's not a problem.
But he needs to use magic to do it. Do you want? Would it be instinctually to like use any of your abilities to do it, or what do you do? Or do you wait for them to come get you?
Well, if I
You see them
them on the
flying.
move, we've adventured long enough together
It's true.
to know each other and trust each other and things like that. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Theris. Ari, go for Jason.
Okay. Jason's not worried because he knows Leo wouldn't let him die. It'd be too merciful.
She's already writing down like Jason 2.0.
Oh, hello. Love point.
roll a 1 and it's still
All right,
18.
Ari, you get Theris without any issue at all. We'll see what Deft rolls.
I got you.
Okay, that's much better. And you managed to grab onto Jason. You guys kind of fly back up to the ledge where everyone else is. Kind of gather your breath. Kill looks at you. Where are we supposed to go now?
There
Ah,
is
you said there was
supposedly...
A path, right?
I give a nod of thanks as you grab.
Smiles.
Do I
Too
see
bad our
any
guide died.
paths? Mhm.
Roll a perception check or survive. Actually, perception's going to be hard anyways because it's disadvantaged because of the weather. And it's a little bit darkish. You don't see anything. Everything's covered with like fresh snow other than where you fell.
Also,
Ooh.
not see anything.
Do you converse with your soul affairs and find out the way to go?
Yes, definitely.
How do you do this? Do you do it so that they know, or do you just
No. I want to see
Okay.
you first off. What knowledge I gather.
So basically, so he was going to guide you here. So from here, you can kind of go up and over this bank, and there's this extension that goes over the mountain. It's like a thin path, but it goes into the rear mountain where Druven is less guarded. So while they don't see it, you kind of like, oh, I think I see something over there.
Yeah. There has to be. If he's trying to sneak us in, it would have to be a small path. And I squint my eyes, looking around. Look, what's that there, Deft? Let me check.
I think you might be onto something.
Let me get a map for this real quick.
I'm not going to walk in on a main road.
Let me just make it a little bit darker for the time of day.
And east-west friendly if possible.
It is. I did this actually intentionally for you, and I think it looks fun. Actually, I like it better side to side. All right, there's that one.
I hate the ones that look better up and down.
I know, it's like, oh, okay, will it look good? Okay, you'll appreciate the name of this map.
Not hardcore.
Worker. We are on the west side, and we need to traverse to the east side.
I know this map. I hate you. Ooh, this is going to be fun.
So this this rock, almost natural rock bridge that goes over. It's maybe like from the top of where it is, it's probably like 15 feet of stone. And then just below it is a massive drop.
Ari kind of looks over the edge. Shrugs. Do you think it's trapped?
We can assume that anything's going to be trapped along the way.
We get the robots out of the bag, I assume?
Yeah, we'll get the robots out of the bag.
Bots.
Leah, are you getting any magic off this bridge?
Let me assess for magical vibes. Scanning. DM, any magical vibes?
Off the bridge itself? Nope. Naturally occurring bridge. Not see anything.
That is a negative.
Watch out for projectiles when we try and cross the bridge.
That's a very specific thing to watch out for.
Deft, can you start checking for traps?
You see Deft just kind of like lost in thought, looking over the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Traps, yeah.
I mean, what else would we look out for when crossing a very sketchy bridge?
Are you okay?
Not as good as at heights as I once was.
You'll get there.
Or to the bottom.
Can I get put on the map?
I was missing someone. I'm like, someone's not here. Oh, I gotta put near you. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm not on the party sheet.
If anyone is not confident in their ability to recover from a fall, please attach yourself to Kale.
There we go. There you go, Solomon.
Patrick, you better not be holding any of my stuff. Stop, no. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Put it back.
He's just got an armful of random things.
Why are you rolling dice? What is that? What's it
I'm
for?
in the bag, dude. I can't respond.
No, you have.
You're out.
I have pulled you
But
out of
you
the
can't.
bag.
Oh, yeah, I come out and I'm holding glass shards.
Uh-oh.
I was saving those.
I just
That's
put my hand
true.
back in the bag and drop them.
Thank you.
All right. You going across first, Steph?
I will lead the charge. I will be inspecting for loose rocks that may fall, or traps, or projectiles.
All right, so you're investigating across the bridge. Is anybody doing anything else?
I mean, I'll be taking the dodge action when crossing the bridge.
She'll be
There's
looking out.
and or Tanya.
Yeah, what's the wind speed, Kalsto?
It's very windy. Like, if you start flying at this point, I mean, to save your life, it's better than nothing, but, like, you're going to get blown away.
Do we,
We
wanna
have
use
it
rope,
was a
link each other?
78 on today's weather. Didn't you get a magic rope, or am I thinking Tuesday?
I did get a magic rope. I'm going to retrieve my magic rope. Actually, is that a good
So
idea?
I believe I've heard many explorers that go into the mountains link each other by rope.
Yeah, because the
With
dead
the
dwarf had
strongest,
magic rope, right?
The lead and the rear in case someone falls.
I don't know. I've had this rope for a very long time. I'm gonna pull out.
I
my
remember
rope
you
of
got it. I just don't remember where we got it from.
Yeah, I've had this thing forever. I'm gonna pull out my rope of climbing.
Yeah.
Sure. How long is it?
Got
50 feet? Or is it longer?
60 feet.
60 feet? I would say we're going to tie it around all of you. Hold on. Let me think what I think about this. So if we do... How many of us are there?
Robot.
10.
Plus
Frozen would be
robots.
11.
And pets. 11? You have just enough rope to tie everybody together.
Remember, it's magical rope, though.
Yeah, would that trigger the sensors, magic items?
If you could still use it as
would,
rope, but it probably ties better knots than you do. Up to you, though.
And
if magic
here's-
items trigger any kind of sensors, then I'm pretty sure they would already know we were here.
Here's an issue, though. If we travel close together, we are ripe for an AoE attack.
If we stay too spread out, the wind could blow someone off. We could go in pairs of 2.
You guys have that much rope?
I mean, I have some rope.
This
Is it your old
isn't
rotted
Tuesday.
rope?
Tuesday has enough rope to last forever.
No,
I think-
Lou has enough rope to last forever.
Pairs of
I don't
3
know.
might be a good idea. Let's put our more confident people with maybe the less confident people.
I got rope if we need some.
Okay,
I-
so what are the groups?
I would replace my rope as well.
I believe I should be on my own. If I were to fall, I will be fine, and I can also climb my way back out, but I will not be able to assist others.
And you're heavy enough to put up good wind resistance, which is a fairly good point.
Okay. Weakest links. Tanya, what's your strength?
21.
You biffed the last one, didn't you?
You could anchor your beefy guys. So you'd all have like a flyer, and a scrawny person. Because you got Kale, Baron, Patrick are all very heavy people.
I have pretty good strength. I have 21 for strength.
Yeah, okay.
But
Yeah,
like
Baron,
they
Patrick
weigh a
is
lot.
good.
Like they're good anchors.
Let's put Theris with Kale.
Okay. Let's make like 3 little bobsled teams here.
And we'll put Leah in that group too. And then I can go with
Solomon and Jason.
Jason seems to be having a rough time.
Yeah, he's not doing the greatest. And then Ari, Patrick, Rosie.
Ari, Baron, Rosie.
Rosie will not leave Tanya. Unless Tanya instructs Rosie to do so.
Yep. I'm fine being the odd one, the one left out.
Well, Rosie is very heavy and can walk on her own, but she also will take damage if she falls.
I will not.
Tanya, do you have fly or like
Yeah,
a
Tanya.
Flying
spell that you can?
boots.
I have
Boots,
the
okay.
boots.
I have boots.
She's got 4 hours worth of flying for the rest of the day. I don't think she's flown today.
Okay, so Baron, Tanya, Rosie, and then Patrick, Ari.
I also have an emergency if
Alright.
I have to. I could pop my racial trait to fly for a bit.
Which technically, if you want to conjure your wings, because of what you are, it may not necessarily show up on their sensors. But up to you.
Okay, I think these teams are good unless Patrick and Ari just want to become a team of 4 with people.
I think we got this.
Okay.
All right, so Patrick and Ari first, or who's going first?
Def's group is going first because he's checking for traps as we go.
All right, so Deft, go ahead and you guys line up where you want to be. How far apart are we spacing you guys from the
Probably
other groups?
15, 20 feet.
Sure.
I'd say.
Are we being quiet? Are we not being quiet? What are we doing?
I'll attempt to be quiet. I'm not
yeah.
used to being quiet.
Can you say the wind's howling and blowing pretty good?
It's very windy.
So that should cover most of our sounds.
Most of.
Somebody falls and screams.
This is where Solomon just kind of smiles on the inside right now.
We good to proceed?
Check
If
for
you would
traps.
like to do so, you could roll your investigation.
Yeah, I'm.
Roll stealth checks if you want to be quiet, and then just roll investigation. I think Jason is like stupid. Actually, it's dark. Jason's like just, you don't even see Jason. You just know he's there.
Death almost slips into the gray dimension.
Do have a bardic inspiration, Deft.
I'm gonna
D6.
just burn a luck point on that.
You do not see any traps here.
Well, you can't know because you know the result.
No, there's literally no traps here.
I'm looking for loose rocks too, just in case.
But I rolled a 20. I should see all the traps. You do. You see all 0
Occasional.
traps.
You see like an occasional loose rock here, but it seems like the majority of the structure itself is pretty sound.
Okay. We shall proceed then.
All right, I'm going to move you guys up. You said 15 feet in front of everybody else?
Yeah. 15, 20 feet, give or take.
All right,
I'd say
so
20 feet.
as group 2 enters the field, what group are we putting in?
I'll be right back.
I'd say, how about we do Baron's group?
Sure. So go ahead, get 15 feet from Jason, whoever's the front man. I think, Baron, are you the front man for this one? You have 2
I
heavy
would-
people.
I would
Up to you.
believe so. Let's see.
That's like 20 or 15. We'll put you right there.
Yeah,
That's close
yeah, a
enough.
little bit more. There we go.
All right. I need all 3 of you to roll stealth checks.
Ah, yes. Stealth. The thing us dwarves are really good at.
Rose, you rolled an 18. Uh-oh.
Not our quietest bunch.
So as this heavier group comes over, you just hear some rocks falling. They're just louder than they intend to be. Deft, Solomon, and Jason. You hear shrieking in the sky. Not like to a large extent, but you hear shrieks off in the distance.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Welcome back. You hear shrieks off in the distance in the sky.
Were those animals or void spawn?
You haven't seen any animals up here. You don't see anything. You draw your own conclusion.
Do they sound like the screams I've recorded in my video footage?
Perhaps. Okay, so let's move up again. I'm going to move Def to here. Who's the third group?
Patrick and I will take up the rear, so we'll send Leo, Theris, and Kel up next.
Leah, Theris, and Kale. Stealth checks. I like how the non-dexterous group of people has the best stealth. Oh, it's Kale too. Sorry, you guys are fucked. Just being
Kale's
honest.
got this.
I got a
I got
plus
an armor
3.
upgrade, so I'm at disadvantage now.
That's a 5.
I said hold up.
You want to give Kale? I'll allow it. I know your thing is it's kind of one of those weird ones where if it were like an in-person game, it's easy to do stuff. Do you want to give him a supplement?
Yeah, he can take a 13. That's the
Okay.
best I could do.
That's a good roll. Leah, you're in the front.
Yeah, sure.
I'll put you like right here.
Kale almost steps on a rock and the rock disappears.
Oh, my lucky day. All right. Go Deft. Move yourself.
Are we
Let's
going
go
along the
another
side
15
of
feet.
it?
You're on the top of it. You can climb on the side if you want, but you're currently on the top of this
I'm
thing.
just saying from the map, it looks like the white part should be what we're standing on, and I'm seeing us on like the shadowy part.
No, you're on the white part.
We're on the white part.
Look at the stream.
I have to pop it up.
Oh yeah! Wow. Yeah, no, we're like a few squares up.
That's weird because I was like, are we trying to like shimmy across the side to not be seen or something?
You might end up being that way depending on how your rolls go.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
is
think
off center.
I think the map is weird for me too, because for me the bridge is like down here.
The map is white.
Perfect on my end.
It's purple for me with the edges being like just the far right being gray.
This is what it should look like right now. I'll send you guys a picture.
Yeah, we're going to fight a fire giant.
Oh, hold on. You should see this. Oh, hold on. Did I want to put that in? Okay, there's no red dots on that screen. You're fine.
Yeah,
That's what you
this
should see.
This is what I see.
Yeah, that's not what I got.
Mine looks like no bells.
That's weird.
It looks like mine is like rolled.
Like tiled. The same with mine. I've got like the
Yeah, 'cause it-
right and the bottom are like where it's like if you were to do a repeating pattern.
Yeah.
All right, Deft, proceed forward. Your next segment of movement.
Sure.
Deft,
Feet.
you see a man with a long white beard and a staff who's slamming his staff into the middle of the saying something about not passing. Probably just a crazy guy.
Sorry, I'm not interested.
Just listening. All right. So
I don't have any money.
Okay.
All right. Patrick and Ari. Don't fuck it up.
She like finishes the tying the knot around her.
looks over to Patrick. Are you ready?
Patrick, you just distracted me with your other message as well.
Sorry.
All right.
I mean, it's cool.
No, I do that for my kid. He has my whole library.
Yeah. But they updated it. Oh my god. They updated it. So now it's as long as you're not using the same game, because it used to be if you were on any game they couldn't. So that's why we all kind of got in on it.
No, my kid loves because I've barely played most of the things in my library, and he's like, "Oh my god!"
There's my 20 for the night.
Family share.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Ari.
Ari, do you want to put some magic into that?
Yeah.
The squeaky wheel.
Oh yeah, Ari has been just dumping sorcery points while we're here.
She's got spell slots, but I mean, this could be the day.
Does sorcery points with that is that like an innate thing, like that can't be picked up with a magic detection thing?
You don't know.
They always struck me as like an innate ability rather than a magical
they
thing.
are an innate thing, but I mean, I'm a sorcerer, so they'll probably vent about as much magic as my existence.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's about she naturally taps into magic, so it's just it's almost like a magical creature in a sense, where it's always connected. So I mean, if she's gonna be exposed by that, she's already exposed.
Are you in front or behind me? How are we doing this?
I think I'm in front of you.
Okay.
All right, go get yourself 15 feet behind Kale.
Here.
Okay.
You better cross your fingers, Ari.
Actually, wait.
First roll under an 11. Second roll.
That arrow. The tip of the arrow.
Natural 19.
Ooh.
Patrick, go ahead and get behind Ari.
Needed
no.
not have been seen. No.
You want to be further back. You want to be... Hold on. I'll get you guys set.
Yeah, I can't see accurately where we are on the bridge, so...
yeah, I was trying to help.
All right, so with that, let me clear this, and I'm going to unfortunately need everyone to roll initiative.
Hell, they know we're here now. So,
oh, there's my 20.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, did you cast that on yourself, Deft?
This morning, yeah.
Okay. I think that's right. Yep.
Where did I put... Oh, do I have an image? You guys hear more shrieking. To your north, to your south.
I think we might need to pick up the pace here.
You're an initiative now. So.
Uh-huh.
All right, let me get these guys really quick.
Because I'd rather not be on this bridge when dealing with the enemy that can fly. You didn't use the magic rope to tie us, did you?
You're two segmented apart. Each group is going to like the first two groups.
We each have our own ropes.
Yeah, I'm asking.
Could do it.
Did he use his magic rope to tie
Yes,
us together?
it is not on. Yes.
That was a poor choice.
You gonna cut my magic rope?
I'm thinking about it.
Break his little heart.
You're telling me you don't want to stand right here?
All right, Mr. Winghaver, what do you think?
Mr. Winghaver.
Who has not? Ferris roll initiative. Tanya, you seem to roll initiative, and I'll do these guys.
Oh, it's never good when I go first. Or near
My
the top.
rolls. My rolls today. God damn it.
Kale. All right, and with that, the shenanigans begin. Ooh. I'm gonna. Ooh.
We're gonna move together, okay? We're gonna move together.
I will say, as a special circumstance on this map only, given the logistics, you can hold an action. So you can take an action, but I'll also let you hold a movement as just movement. So he will hold his movement as movement, and he will hold an attack as a reaction in case an enemy begins encountering you guys. Ari.
I suppose Ari's gonna get her knife ready. She's kind of glancing around, continuing to walk forward.
Also, Patrick, given your distance, inactive danger sense activates.
Okay, I'll just remember that if you make me do saves.
Well, it's good for you because it's an early detection system.
Mm-hmm.
And if it forces a deck save, you get the advantage on that.
Yep.
Give me a sec. I'm turning on my auras.
I'm going to dodge.
Power it up.
Where am I? Fuck, where am I? There I am. Let's see. Aura on, aura on, aura. Okay, it looks like all my auras are actually already on, so we're good.
What do you do, young master?
I'm surrounded by slowpokes.
Whoa, pose. Use me.
Yes. I'll
Didn't we
hold.
do the math? Aren't we like the same speed?
He just doubled, but you're pretty close, probably.
I
don't know.
I have
we did
10 more feet of movement than you.
We ran the numbers. I have another action than you do.
I have 10 more feet on you.
He's got a full other movement action on you, though.
Hmm?
So even with it, you have 10?
50 times 3 is 150. 80 times
160.
2 is 160.
And you both have the ability to cast haste, so you're kind of even.
All right,
Basically the same.
I will hold my movement to move with the group, and hold an action to fire a crossbow at whatever comes close if they move into the attack.
Fair. Brings us to theirs.
Well, I'm holding my movement for if Leah's moving. Since
Yeah,
we're tied
basically the
together.
last person in the group will walk everyone forward. That's why we have the extra movement hold.
Yes, that's all I'm
Any
doing.
actions?
Now, are we actually aware that they've been alerted that we're not just like, okay.
So you started walking, you made some noise, you heard screeches, and then the last time you made noise, you started hearing more screeches. So you gather you might have been picked up on or heard, but you don't have visual on anything at the moment.
Okay, then I'm just going to be acting normal, trying to let's go. We need to hurry up in case we've alerted something we don't need to fight on this bridge.
That is a good point. Hold on. Thank you, Patrick. Kale holds movement. I gotta talk to boss. Boss. He can't yell loud enough. You guys tell him to shut up, Leah and Theris?
Yes.
I don't know, we can banana phone this.
But I gotta talk to him.
It's your message. We can banana pass it on.
And he watches. He holds.
We always have it where I do the Rary's telepathic. I did not state that, but we've always done that. Would it be safe to
Up
assume
to you, though, that's magic detectable, though.
But it was cast before we got here.
But it's an active magical presence, so up to you.
Never mind then.
Kale's going to show you he has like an amulet. It's an Alamarn amulet that he used to have, and It was his magical one that stopped working when the dragon was gone, and he holds it up to you. It's glowing. I don't know what it's supposed to do.
Question: would she have been advised against her armor of shadows?
Any magic? Potentially, yes. You want to recall it?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have magic items on you too, just so you're aware. But active spells, passive spells, hard to say. But yeah, Kale shows Theris and Leah that he just shows you a glowing amulet.
Do I know what this thing is or what it does?
No, it's just it looks like a magical glowing amulet.
I just kind of give him that look like...
Leah knows
what?
exactly what it is because Leah developed the technology. It's one of your items that taps into
The
magic
phone?
sources.
He's getting a call.
No, Leah developed this when we rescued Leah before you peed on her. Leah was developing technology basically to what it would do. It would power a magical item. So like you can give a normal soldier an item that was enchanted to a power source, and they can use like very powerful magics and enchantments without having any experience or power of their own. But yeah, so he just kind of shows it to you. Leah knows exactly what it means. You less so. He holds movement to wait for you. He'll hold an action in case anything gets within melee distance. All right, Deft, you're the movement on that group.
All right.
You can move as far as your slowest party member.
So Jason.
45 feet is his movement speed.
45 feet we go.
I mean, I'll carry him if need be.
You don't get that much extra movement for him. Although you could have all held a dash as well.
We got other groups to think about.
Sure.
I'm gonna keep, or I'm gonna draw my bow, and if anything comes flying up from the dark, I'm gonna shoot it.
Baron, you are not the last person on that group. Rosie and Tanya both go after you, so hold movement. Any actions?
I think you might be muted, Baron.
Is muted or getting a drink?
Maybe it was both. Okay, so I am... Okay, so I can... If I move just my normal speed, I can go 25.
You can't move because you're tied.
That's right.
But you get it in this combat encounter. We're allowing you to hold an action as a reaction and a movement as movement.
All right. I will also hold an action with my thrower if any beasties show themselves.
Got it. And then you hold movement for the rest. Easy enough. Brings us to young Lord Patrick.
Ari,
Mm-hmm.
how confident are you to hold onto something moving at high speeds?
Pretty confident.
All right, climb on.
And she'll go ahead and climb up onto his back.
Shall allow it.
I have enough movement to wall run across the side of this entire thing to the other side of the cavern in one turn.
All right. I will let you do that, but you will need to roll a D100.
Ari, are you okay with this?
Yes.
All right, let me spend the key points. I need 1 key point. I am taking the dash action, and Fey footing is just naturally. I always assume it's on at least, so that gives me 390 feet of movement. So here's the D100.
And you're climbing along the side, correct? You're not popping up on the top yet?
Yeah, I'm like wall running along the side of the wall to not interfere with the other groups.
Love it. Although you're carrying Ari, half
Yep.
speed.
Half speed. Okay, that makes it divide by 2. 195. It's 200 without accounting for curves. Could I get like here, where that cube is, pretty safely?
On top or on the side?
On top, because I cannot stop on the side.
You can, if you want to get on top, you can probably get like right here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that. So I'll just pick up the speed and just zoom across the side and pop up in front of Deft with Ari strapped on like a backpack.
Yep. Anything else?
No, that is my bonus and my action because I had to double dash.
Got like
Right.
her arms wrapped around his neck, her legs wrapped around his abdomen, and her wings wrapped around him.
That brings us to Leah, who is the last person in her group who has not moved yet. Do you move up to the end of that group, or what do you do?
Yeah, let's come up to these people here.
Unfortunately, Tanya and Rosie both go after you.
Yeah, it's all right.
Not my fault. My rolls are bad today.
No rush. Take your time. Very precarious walkway. No
I
rush
didn't-
at all.
My coffee.
Do I want to prep anything? I don't know. Don't think so. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold movement again.
I'm gonna bowl Patrick. No, I'm not that mean. Rosie holds movement. Action is based upon Tanya's bonus action. Now, their turns. Boy doing 1. 5, 20, 30, 35. 40, 45, 50, 55. This is gonna fly up. Sorry, guys. Sometimes luck is just not on your side.
Are you sorry?
Honestly, I'd be disappointed if we didn't have a combat on this very funny map.
I'm gonna try restarting live.
All right, so this is gonna be Kale gets lucky, but Ferris, Leah, Rosie, Tanya, and Baron. Although Baron, this might not be so bad for. It's a line of acid damage. It's acid breath.
Yeah, I was afraid of this.
I did hold my attack action. Would I perhaps be able to use it to throw at this thing and maybe try to knock its acid breath off course?
Roll a perception check really quick. Not so much the acid breath, but you could potentially hurt it before it gets here.
Perception. Wow, I can't read. That's not looking good for me. There we go.
Make it hard enough with the hammer that
Yeah,
it
and
loses grip and falls.
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't see it coming up quite in time. You can definitely do it after it attacks.
Okay.
It is a trash mob, so the DC is low.
Wow, way to waste
Anya?
a 20 on something I didn't even need.
Tanya and Theris failed.
I've
Oh,
got
boy.
evasion also.
41 points of acid damage, reduced down as applicable. That is its go.
That tickled.
That would have
Baron,
taken
at this
0 if
point,
I'd have made it.
you can now throw your hammer at it.
This fixed.
Do I get the extra attack since I held the action?
No.
Yeah, we allow it, but it depends. So you guys can have it, but they get it too. So it's always up to you.
We've never played it with extra attacks on reactions.
Yeah.
Okay, you just get the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Trash damage. Well, trash rolls, I should say. Damage was all right.
That is its go.
Good job on holding back on that smite. That counts as magic.
I really wanted to use it too.
Can I shoot the one that's right there?
Yeah, you can get a shot at it. Your passive perceptions are insanely high.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn my reaction as well.
I missed.
It dodges out of the way.
Jason had a held action. Is going to call shot the wing.
He can't call a shot on a reaction.
Okay.
However, though, I will. Let's do sharpshooter. Pretty sure that hits, yeah. $24 points. You can use sneak attack?
I think that was thrown for Brennan.
That was supposed to be a ranged attack.
Well, it's only sneak attack if you wait until it gets up to you. So if it's a ranged attack, it wouldn't have mattered.
I said I used my bow. Like I drew my bow.
Oh, your bow? Yeah. So it
That
wouldn't
was
be
my
a
held
sneak
action.
attack. Fair. This one is going to give lots of love.
Not to be that kid in class, but does the rope need to make a saving throw to see if it's been burned by acid and we're not connected anymore?
We'll see. Misses you with the claw, however, give you a little bit of love. Nope. Actually,
You laughing at shit?
Have you seen? Did you see the sting?
Mm-hmm.
The kit ends right in front of Jason, unless I get within punching range of Patrick. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. It's only DC 14, but I'm going to try.
And I say I use my evasion to take all of this to the face instead of letting it pass through everybody.
30-foot line, unfortunately.
I can't get in the way of the line.
Mm-mm.
I can't block it all.
Mm-mm. Not big enough.
Okay. If I didn't pass, I would have had advantage on that.
Evasion, I see evasion. Did anyone actually fail?
No.
Nope.
No one failed.
I don't have evasion though, so I'm getting coded.
0, 9, 0, 18, and 18.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
5, 15, 20, 35. That one's just gonna hang where it is. Tanya, last person in the group. That group can now move forward if you wish. So, Baron, you can move up. You got Tanya, and Rosie can move up to the slowest party member's speed.
Which would probably be me.
30 feet.
We have new boots, though, right?
No, you're 30 feet.
Oh, that's only when they're active, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
you're
not
right.
active. They're magic.
He's got to click his heels.
Yep. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Wait, does that mean that if I were to just drink an ale from my horn, would that count as casting magic?
I mean, your horn is a magical thing, but activating it would probably be more so detectable than it being passive.
Oh, man.
Although,
Is it
flying
worth
could
the
be
risk?
hard, but if you were a big-ass dragon, it could be very funny. But this could be the day of days, so this might be some day you need to restrain on.
Kalsto, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out.
Mhm.
You said we would have trouble flying, right?
Yeah, naturally.
Are these things not having any trouble?
Seemingly, they're attempting to do so. Would you like to attempt to do so as well?
They're only attempting?
No. I'm observing a fact that I would have trouble flying here. I feel like maybe these things might also have trouble flying here.
Well, they also dove down to you.
Mm-hmm.
So the only time it's hard also, like this guy right here, number 4, he's the only one who's like in any type of more contention for it. Other than that, they seem to see you just fine and have no problem finding you.
Mm.
Whereas you guys have a very hard time seeing around here. What do you want to do, Tony?
Oh, I'll have my turn then.
Any actions?
Bring him back.
We're trying to avoid using magic, right? I
Yeah,
can't really.
You also being
I
attacked
mean-
though now too.
I mean, they already
They
know
know
we're
we're
here.
That's kind of blown now.
Yup.
Then
Weapons free.
I guess I'll use an attack.
It is not, Solomon. Good question though. Just a shitty roll. Woo! Not bad. Ouch. Okay. So. What to do. First of all, we're going to Hunter's Mark.
Are you sure you want to cast a spell?
It's the hive mind. They know. Everyone knows we're here.
On Voidwing 4.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 shots. Nope, it's 2 shots. It wasn't my first round. Ooh, sharpshooter? Might as well.
Called shot.
Risky. Let me try my
Take out
first
a
shot.
wing, take out a guy.
I'm gonna see how hard it is to hit first. That's risky. Sure. Second, we'll do a called shot, disadvantage at the right wing. Ooh, so close. Miss. Holds movement to move if death moves. And take a half step. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, let's see. Has anyone? I don't think anyone hit any of those when they're within range yet. No acid damage for you. Kale's gonna get some damage though. I would like to raid. Oops. Oh, that's your aura. I was like, what am I getting this aura from? And you're too far away. Okay. He's the only one. 2 reckless great weapon master attacks. Natural 20.
That's a good hit.
6, 6, 6, 3. 41 points of damage.
Damn.
Freaking hell of a hit.
Second
boy.
attack. Also reckless. Also great weapon master. Natural 19. So close. And then I get 2 doses of acid. 25. $19 reduced to 9 and 17 reduced to 8 for Kale. Hold movement and Leah.
You know what I'm gonna do what Tanya did and huck a firebolt. Not you.
Good hit.
I'll take that.
Apparently messing with the rear group is not the best of ideas.
Thing is still alive.
It's really messed up though.
Don't want to burn thought form quite yet, I don't think. That's it. I will hold movement.
Solomon.
How's the rope?
Ours is magic.
So far, so good, it seems. Who knows how long it may last?
You're okay with getting splashed with acid, right?
Am I okay with it? No. Can I tolerate it? Yes.
Okay. Very well. I'm just going to make a full sweep of 3 attacks at this thing. 1. Could I? 2. 3.
Way to go.
So if this is all 3 attacks hit, so me and Deft are gonna get splashed.
Yep. Sixteen to both of you. Oh, you don't have your armor on.
Nope.
14 to both of you. And last one. 15 to both of you.
All right, that was not worth. Okay, understood.
Ow.
Yup. Ow. I will hold movement.
Left.
Stab it. You'll do better than me.
Just gonna stab it one time, but really hard.
Or you get a called shot on anything? Think you can get away with it?
Then I get disadvantage.
Oh, right, and that won't trigger.
You're within 5 feet, though.
If he has disadvantage, he can. Yeah.
Some of your hand behind it.
Put some of my hand behind it.
He's trying to bait you into using spells.
Where do you use spells?
We've already used spells.
That's true.
We have used cantrips, which hopefully
No, Jason
ping
used
strong.
Jason used Hunter's Mark.
Used a hunter's mark? Okay, whatever. Bonk. Could smite on this.
Do my key points count as spells?
Not specifically.
No.
Okay.
Now you're kind of regretting not smiting, huh?
Nah.
You take some acid damage, though.
I would not be standing here if I was not tied to you.
I'm going to say at this point, your rope? Okay, thankfully. But another 21 points to the both of you.
For the sake of transparency, this rope has 20 hit points, and if it reaches 0, it is destroyed.
Your rope's going.
Bye-bye, rope. I used to maybe twice. In that case, I'm gonna disengage.
Sure. Has the rest of your party gone yet?
Yes.
He's no longer tied to them.
Oh, that as well. That is a great point, Ari.
Do I want to hop it? Kind of want to hop it.
Keep in mind, strong wins.
I'm aware. I'm gonna do some sort of sick maneuver to like straddle the edge here and come around.
Technically, Ari is still backpacked on me. I don't think she's gone yet.
But don't worry, she's not letting go either.
That is not a bad place to be if you fall.
Solomon, look out for Jason, please.
I look at Jason, relatively untouched.
He shrugs. Anything else?
That's it.
There is.
Okay. I'm untethered, correct?
You guys are tethered at the moment. They melted.
Which one? Death's rope?
Yeah, they got hit a
Okay.
bunch.
I just hear Kate talking, so I'm not sure which one it is. Then waiting my movement to use when she does, and I will take a pot.
You're the
shot.
last one in the group, so you guys can move on your turn, I believe, right? Or no?
Okay,
Oh no, she still goes after. Oh, actually, hold on.
I went already this round. Leah did.
Yeah. So you're the last person. Kale's gone.
Okay, then we're moving, and I'm going to make a pot shot. That thing. What a shit roll.
Ooh.
You redo it?
I'm looking. We got rerolls, don't we? Yep, I'm
You could
using a
probably take it
reroll.
out if you roll better.
Let me heal him real quick.
Roll even remotely close to average on that one.
Go for it.
And I'm adjusting our number real quick. Okay. Where'd my button go?
Yeah, better.
Better. This pair of twos suck. None.
Oh, he's so low.
If he'd have rolled just threes on those, he would have been dead. And
My acid breath does not recharge.
And we need to move up
the movement. Yeah. 30 feet, I think, is your party.
If you want to get close to the group, you can get right up here. It does take an attack of opportunity at Kale, though. Since you move together before its turn occurs, we'll just use a claw. Oh no. Grappled.
Oh no.
And then for its turn, it will do a claw. Grappled. Claw. And inner jaw. So it's going to go after Solomon.
Fair enough.
Claw. You don't have your cloak on?
I took damage.
Oh, fair enough. Natural 20. Not too bad.
Let
13 points of
Solomon know
damage.
when that tail's coming.
Grappled. Oh, you mean this sail?
No, you don't. Let's see.
What do you give me?
So you rolled a nat 20 for a 29 plus 9. All right, let me just. I'm pretty sure. Where are my notes? Take an 8.
All right. So what's your AC?
25.
Yeah. Okay. So the second one misses.
Yeah, I'm not risking any of that.
What? You don't want to be my friend? That's the last one. No recharge on the breath. It doesn't make its roll. And then it tries to fly back this way. So it gets blown away from the front group. Oh, sorry. That was an advantage too. I forgot these guys have pack tactics. I don't think they'll get a natural 19 though.
3 right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're using the wrong, you're using 4, yeah.
Well,
3 is.
But he still needs to attack.
Patrick and Firelord.
That being said, I still get hit by 4 when he gets over to me.
Where is 3?
He's between Patrick and Deft.
Oh, okay.
We are cradling him lovingly.
I was looking at your other buddy. So this guy. I don't like deft more.
Oh, you should totally have Patrick.
Miss.
They know what you do. And you're a fleshy boy.
And miss.
No, why don't you hit Patrick?
Oh, he succeeds.
Oh shoot! I forgot I have Sanctuary up. That breath attack, he should have had to make a Wisdom save before he got it out.
It's an AE, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
Advantage claw. Miss.
You can't get advantage against death.
Oh,
Oh, this is true.
You can get advantage against Patrick.
Too late. I'm still gonna use my stinger on. I'm gonna hit def natural 20, calling it right now. Oh, it almost did it. And a miss. Baron.
Let us see. My nemesis is still up. I will attack. Fuck.
You get your second though.
Marginally better. And
What
then
are
I
you trying to hit though? What's the range on your hammer?
It's 60.
60 minimum or 60 max?
Shit, hang on a sec. Max.
So that would be a disadvantage though, right?
So
I
that was the
guess.
first roll.
So the first roll misses.
Yeah, and when you're in the second increment, you have disadvantage.
Let me heal this guy. Math.
Oh, let him just roll the second attack at disadvantage to see if it hits.
Hold on. Well, he already took damage, so hold on 1 sec.
Well, that's
here,
fine. Like if he
let me
hits,
see
then-
if I
hold
hit.
on.
Nope.
That's
Okay.
not
I
what I had.
don't.
Nope,
Yep,
not that.
You should definitely heal him.
Come on. There we go.
Although 19 wasn't enough. Holy crap! How much health do these guys have?
Everything's max health.
Yup.
Final difficulty for now.
That
All
one's
right,
a little too far for me. You'll have to deal with it yourselves.
On the bright side, though, it doesn't hurt kill.
That
So
is true.
action, any bonus? I don't think
Nope.
so.
Can't think of anything.
Patrick!
How much leeway is the rope between Ari and I? Do we
Your
have?
rope's gone.
Oh, our rope is gone. Okay,
I only had 20 hit points.
Ari,
Well,
if you do,
hold on. I would call shenanigans. Patrick and I both passed our saving throws, and we took a collective 9 damage between the two of us.
You're forgetting all of the passive acid splashing stuff, too.
We haven't taken any yet.
You took a line of acid, though.
Yeah, that's the only.
We had a
That's
normal rope though. Deft had a magic rope, and the magic rope had 20 HP.
Yeah, but I imagine like we both passed our deck saves and took almost no damage. Well, you literally took no damage. I imagine our
You
rope
guys
was
didn't,
barely
but the
touched.
rope did.
Ari, do you want to be connected to me when I hit these things in melee range? Do you want to get splashed with acid? If the answer is no, the rope broke.
Patrick, are you going to hit these things a bunch of times?
Just one of them.
Eventually. I have a plan. But yes, I'm going to hit them at least once.
He knows
I know what
Kung
you're
Fu.
about to do. Are you going to stunning strike these guys and toss them off the edge?
Never know.
I would like to move.
Mhm.
Okay. I will attack creature 3.
Boy.
Why not?
Oh no, it's gonna be funny.
Well, then why'd you say it like a disappointed father? What's the why?
Oh no, the old boy just died.
Back. Oh yeah, now you're offline.
Hang on, see.
So that's 9 to Voidling 3. And please make this.
That is weird. I'm just sitting here staring at the screen. All of a sudden, it just disappears.
Okay.
Oh, these things have awful constitution.
16 points
Awful.
of acid.
I mean,
All right.
bad
Fury
for
of,
us.
I have to Fury of Blows
You hit it once or twice?
once.
Okay.
This is the second one.
Yep.
I will spend another key point.
Ooh, bad roll.
Please do this.
Fail.
Okay. Let me apply stun. And then, if you would be so kind, please make this.
What's that? Auto fail.
He gets pushed 15 feet into the chasm while stunned.
So you push him, and you just
Yep.
watch him float to the bottom.
Float?
Yep, he has a ability called Glide.
Dang, even
It's a
stunned.
passive. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just watch him kind of.
And then sorry, Deft, but do you want me to get this guy off of you or not?
Oh, I could get him off myself.
Actually, hold on. No, it does fall.
I only works for him.
He needs some level of function. All right, so he's still falling.
So do you want me to leave that guy for you?
Please don't hurt me.
Okay, I won't hurt you. Solomon, do you want help over there?
I think I have this one.
Are you sure you don't want me to jettison him off the cliff if I can?
If you can, go for it.
Okay, unfortunately, I think I will have to attack him neutrally. So I'll have to, like, go over here and, like, sidekick him before I fall into the chasm myself.
I mean, I've already been covered in acid. What's a little bit more? Oh, wait. We didn't think this one through.
Why not?
We'll see.
And then
18?
these.
Why didn't I get Solomon? Hold on, I gotta do Solomon now, too.
Yep. I take 9 points of acid damage.
Yes.
All right, I applied it.
Okay. So he'll still get a chance to save. But
Natural one.
Now he gets pushed 15 feet. But he is not stunned.
So he just floats down.
And
Can I anchor myself so I don't go with him?
what do you mean?
He's
Oh,
grappled.
you are grappled, aren't you?
Roll. Actually, that's a good point. If he's holding on to him, roll for you acrobatics or athletics.
It is the same, but
Then it just needs to maintain its current hold. Which it manages to do. So yeah, you hit it, but because it's clawed into him and he holds and it holds, it maintains where it is.
Okay.
Unless
I did
Solomon
not.
wants to jump off the edge.
No.
What? What if you can fly, Solomon?
Can I?
You want to jump off the edge and see?
No.
Then maybe you don't deserve to fly.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot he was grappling me.
Well, that would have been a good visual for you to just say he's grappling me. That's pretty obvious.
I didn't notice until you had moved
Okay.
and had already made your attack.
Hold on a sec, be right back.
And that's all my attacks. I still have like a ton of movement. I think the. Am I in your way if I'm here, or am I helping you if I'm here, Sullivan?
No, you're not in the way. I'm not planning on using my echoes just yet because I'm a different person. They don't know I have echoes.
Then I will wait here and give you advantage then.
Anya.
I guess our group is going to move up.
All right.
How is that thing not dead?
Yeah, really rough. Is apparently an extra like 100 hit points. That thing has taken so much damage while being low. I'm just gonna go through sorcery points now. Ari crouches down, being wreathing herself in shadows while holding 2 hands out towards some of the ones behind us. And I'm going to send a couple of firebolts out. One toward Voidwing 2, and one toward Voidwing 1. That's a fireball, not firebolt.
There we go.
I hate it when random people call my damn phone. Okay, sorry about that. All right.
Voidwing 1 is dead.
Yeah.
Tanya, did you move your party forward?
Yep, we're moving forward whenever you get a chance.
All right, so. Well, Rosie hasn't gone yet. Rosie goes next. All right, who killed which one?
Ari finished off number 1.
You can't see number 1 from your location. Bad weather, remember? Your visibility is probably like a 30-foot range.
All right, well.
Did you hit it once or just one?
Yeah, just once.
So heal it for 16.
No, she overkilled it by 16. Heal it for
no, it starts at 0.
5.
Oh, yeah. Math.
There you go.
All right, well, so I guess the first firebolt is going at number 2 then.
Fair.
And
Ooh,
the
nice
second
roll.
one is going at number 4.
Your friend Gem is very disappointed at you, by the way, Deft.
What do you mean?
Not once called me.
I've been busy.
So she like crouches down, getting into a battle stance, holding a hand out to each of them, and we are going to tentacle whip number 4.
Roll a D100.
15.
That's DI range.
All right, you're sitting there, and all of a sudden, Deft, you're probably the only person who physically sees it. All of a sudden, you just watch Voidwing 4 just kind of like disappears back into the fog. Let me whisper you a message, Deft.
What did you do to this thing?
I have no idea.
From behind, Deft.
What the hell?
And then it just goes off into the fog.
Voidwing Vordas?
Yeah,
I just like
gone.
stare down into the fog, and then I slowly turn towards Ari.
She gives you a smile.
Did you do that on purpose?
Do what?
I think you made a friend.
She looks at you confused.
All right, Rosie's turn, so you guys can move. So you move up here. Rosie doesn't do anything from an action standpoint because she's with Tanya. So we will pause here just because it's 1:14. But as you guys walk closer, you do notice 3 things on the eastern side of the map. You notice 2 frail, almost albino void spawn looking creatures with these blue veins that run throughout their thin exterior. And you can't get a good look at the face. It kind of looks like a mind flayer, but it's got something wrapped around its face, covering where any tentacles may be, holding 2 blades. It kind of looks over you. The other 2 kind of screech out, and the one in the center goes invisible. And that is where we'll pick up next week. Kinda.
What could
That's
go
what
wrong?
the description made me think of.
Mhm.
Cool. Well, thank you for running, sir. Thank you for everyone who hung out tonight. Also, sorry we had that little drop. I don't know what happened. The software just decided to up and die. We should be back tomorrow night for Lost and Found, unless Brandon's kids get too rambunctious and give him trouble. We should be back to normal. And if not, have a great rest of your weekend. Hang up through the credits, and I'll find us someone to raid. Catch replays on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follows, and shares are appreciated. And have a great rest of your weekend. Night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.